Great morning, friends. Jason DeSantis, hashtag Cincy Car Coach, YouTube at Jason DeSantis. It's a beautiful day. It's so beautiful out, I have to use my interior light for me to see myself on the phone here. It's the first of the month. What's that make you think about? What do you think when you hit the first of the month? Does it make you think the same or feel the same as when you wake up on a Monday? What does that even mean to you? Are you one of those blah, it's Monday people? I'm not judging, just asking. But it's the first of the month. New things to think about. New goals to work on. Maybe, maybe not, if that's the way you think. You know, it's kind of like, I look at it kind of like New Year's, like most people look at New Year's, right? It's an opportunity to refresh, restart, refocus, charge ahead on either old goals that need more attention or new goals that haven't been addressed yet. I mean, it's exciting to think of it that way, in my opinion, right? It's an exciting thing to get involved in. Man, first of the month, what are we going to take over this next 30 days? So, you know, I'm in sales. As you all darn well know, I sell cars. But I haven't sold cars my entire career. As a matter of fact, I haven't haven't been in cars much of my career. Believe it or not, I started out with a civil engineering degree. Isn't that funny? But for most of my career, I have been in sales. Business services, blah, blah, blah. But one thing in sales that is a funny thing to say at the beginning of a week or the beginning of a month or the beginning of a year, and they go, management will often talk like this. Doesn't matter what you did last week, last month, last year. What have you done for me lately? What have you done today? What are you going to do this week? You know, you could have been the top salesman the entire year, but on January 1st, they say you go from hero to zero. Everybody's a zero on January 1st. Which might sound negative, but it's actually encouraging for those that didn't achieve number one that year. Everybody gets a fresh start. Clean slate, right? So what do you want for yourself these next 30 days? You know, it's kind of good practice. Talk about New Year's resolutions. We're coming up on New Year's, not in the too far distant future. And right now is a good time to practice. How are you going to handle your New Year's resolutions? And, you know, that word gets thrown around, so people don't take it as seriously as I think you have the opportunity to. But let's practice. What do you want to have accomplished in 30 days? When it's December 1st, when you look back on November 1st, what are you going to have done? Well, I like to get back to the basics. I think it's a good routine to get yourself back to the basics on a regular basis. Matter of fact, I like to do it every morning, every week, every first. So let's try it. What are your basics? Well, what I mean by that is we could be talking about all these things we want to do, want to accomplish, and want to get done, and want to have for ourselves. But do we believe we deserve them? How are we going to attack that? What kind of attitude are we bringing to the table to even give ourselves a chance to get it done? That's what I mean by get back to the basics. So what's the most basic, pure form or foundation to start with to put yourself in a position to accomplish anything in your life? Personally, I believe it's gratitude. Gratitude. If you're not grateful for anything, how can you even believe you deserve to accomplish anything this month, or this week, or this day? If you're not grateful, then it's hard to feel deserving, and therefore actually believe you're going to get anywhere. This is just from my personal experience. So, what are you grateful for today? What are you most grateful for? This is real stuff. You really need to not take gratefulness for granted. Right? Write that down. Write down 5 things you're grateful for today. There's a simple exercise and a complete investment in yourself, honestly, and to the loved ones around you. All the way down to the most utter basic of grateful things to be grateful about, and that's your breath of life to begin with. The breath of life you have right now, the first breath of life you took when you came out of your mother's womb. If you didn't have that, we wouldn't be having this discussion. We wouldn't be looking at this phone. You wouldn't have the job that gave you the opportunity to buy the phone that you're looking at. We can go on and on and on and on. So, get out your piece of paper, write down 5 things you're grateful for, and if you have a few extra minutes, write some things you want to accomplish this month to give you more things to be grateful about on December 1st. Make it a great day.